When a snow layer collapses, there is a very distinct and audible whoomph, followed by hopeful silence. It could be nothing, or it could signal impending doom. Up this high, with the wind blowing into that gully, that upper layer of snow could be 5-10 feet deep, writes Eric Blehm in The Darkest White, a mountain legend in the avalanche that took him. A slab that immense is going to rip down the mountain like a runaway freight train, taking anything and everything with it. That's what happened on January 20th, 2003, in the British Columbia's Selkirk Mountains. The Duran Glacier avalanche claimed the lives of 7 skiers, including the former snowboarding champion and apprenticed backcountry guide Craig Kelly. The avalanche that day at La Traviata didn't care that Craig Kelly was a father, son, husband, brother, or one of the most beloved snowboarders in the world. It didn't matter that he and 19 other souls had been led into this pristine gully by a renowned mountain guide with an exemplary safety record. It hit them all violently with cold, hard indifference at approximately 10:45 a.m. Within seconds, within seconds had dragged 13 of them beneath its surface into the darkness. So how did Kelly find himself at the bottom of one of the worst avalanches in Canadian history after winning nearly everything in competitive snowboarding in the 80s and 90s? Kelly, who grew up in Washington State, walked away from it all and decided that becoming a mountain guide was the best way to feed his family and his need for adrenaline. Never one to shy away from a challenge, he chose the toughest curriculum with the Association of Canadian Mountain Guides. He chose as his mentor Rudy Beglinger, who learned his craft in the Alps and ran one of the best off-piste mountain guide services in North America. Mr. Beglinger is considered one of the foremost avalanche experts in Canada, but even his expertise couldn't save the party he led that day. Mr. Blehm's description of Kelly's meticulous training under Mr. Beglinger, and his minute-by-minute account of the fateful day leading up to Kelly's demise make this book as riveting as any thriller. So that is the review titled Aftermath of an Avalanche, a review of The Darkest White by Eric Blehm in the Wall Street Journal.